motherfucking views. 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 I need some motherfucking views.
Don't we all just want to be internet famous, making videos in our basement, 6 figures ad revenue? It's so cool to be PewDiePie or Ethan Klein. But YouTube is a fickle bitch, there's no guarantees. Next month you might not make shit, no one knows what advertiser friendly now is. So just fuck it and make some cool shit. You can vlog your life, talk about your likes and dislikes. You can clickbait cause it's alright. Well, anything goes, as long as you know. There's no guarantees cause everybody wants to be the next big thing on your TV. Or you could blow up tomorrow and by next week you might be nobody.
I need some motherfucking views. 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 I need some motherfucking views.
Attention is what we're all after. Sometimes we look desperate, but sometimes there's laughter. We live in a society where our children think making cool memes is their future profession. But look around, you'll see that the joke's on me. All these millionaire kids, not even 17. Cause you can be a fool and drop out of your school. All you need is those views. Or you can vlog your life, talk about your likes and dislikes. You can clickbait cause it's alright. Or anything goes, as long as you know. There's no guarantees cause everybody wants to be the next big thing on your TV. You could blow up tomorrow and by next week you might be nobody.
I need some motherfucking views. 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 I need some motherfucking views.
So give me the, cause I want the, so give me the, cause I want the, so give me the, give me the, give me the motherfucking views. So give me the, cause I want the, so give me the. Fuck.
Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? But even living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Boku no mirai wa dare ni mo wakaranai.
Good morning. It's hump day. And hopefully you're not humping while you're listening to me, because that's just weird. That's just strange. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. I'm tired as hell. So D-Max, we did a recording last night, clear as mud. On Tuesday nights, we record episodes that we edit and then we put out, for our members over there. On Clear as Mud early, they get access to it. And then we, of course, eventually we release it to the, what do you call it? We release it to the people, right? Because that's what we do. We release it to the people. So, but anyway, so we did that, and then like afterwards, we hung out and stuff, and people dropped off here and there, and whatever else, and what have you. And then D Max and I hung out and we started talking and talking and talking. And then Banana showed up. He popped in and then so we started talking even more. So needless to say, the old man stayed up way past his bedtime, and I mean way past it. And I really just wanted to lay in bed this morning, not even get up. But anyway, so last night, because I got a couple of announcements before we get into the show this morning. So last night, okay, yesterday afternoon, if you guys missed it, I'm sorry you missed it because it was pretty hilarious. The Goblin, Seth, decided to just randomly in the afternoon do a stream. And so she did. And she had, I don't know, 15, 20 people, something like that. I think it was at one time watching her. And there was a couple of times I think I actually broke her. I got her laughing so hard. She just lost her stuff, which I thought was pretty good accomplishment, really, because I love to make people laugh. But anyway, during the whatever, guys, how I get words twisted up in my head and what have you. So I was trying to say what it was is we were going over the Turd Island stream from Badwick's over on this Kick channel the other night, Sunday night. And we were talking about the section where Badwick's woman was, that was where we had, Badwick's woman was just, wow, there's no way to put this. And I like Badwick, but she said basically the boy don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't know how to satisfy orally. I feel like because it's early morning. And so I feel like I kind of have to keep it a little bit mild because, some of us are drinking our coffee. We're just getting woken up and going. And I can't get too raunchy, The raunchy stuff, you guys have to catch me when I call into after hours and stuff like that, right? And so anyway, it sounds like a really good movie. Listen, I thought it was, I personally, as a man, if my woman was out there in front of everybody telling God and everybody how I didn't know how to sassify her, that's an oof for me, dog. But anyway, I couldn't say the word right, the clinical term for it, right? I could not say the word right. And so I said this word, and I don't even know if I could say it again, to be honest with you, right? But anyway, hang on, I gotta do something here. I gotta change something here. I gotta take, where is it at here? I gotta take this off because I don't want people seeing that yet, because that's another thing I got to do. Take this. Okay. So anyway, I said this word. Well, I caught a lot of heat, right? Because and listen, you guys can try to spell it out as much as you want in the chat. I still am not going to be able to say it. I cannot say it. My tongue gets tied up, and I just can't do it right. So anyway, I said this word. Congolitis, I think is how congolitis is how I say it. Anyway, it ain't right. I know it ain't right, and don't come at me. But my friend D Max put a tweet out with this in this right, this definition type little to meme me, right, to make fun of me, whatever. And he's like, Riv, you need to put that on a shirt, right? And I was like, okay, fine. So I've got a shirt out there. The t-shirts, I'm not doing anything else with it. But if you want a t-shirt that says condylitis, it's a verb. It says the act that makes the liver quiver, often associated with the ability to keep their powder dry and sing them in the funny papers. Yeah. So anyway, I've got some different shirts here, colors. I can get it in white, which I don't like white t-shirts, honestly. I like them, but I don't like them because they just show everything, right? And then there's a green one here, right? And then there's a pink one for the ladies if they're so inclined to have the pink because they like the pink color. And then I got like this teal looking thing. I don't know whatever it is, and a gray one or whatever. But anyway, they're $22.50. And anyway, if you want to advertise to the world that you can make a woman's liver quiver from doing condylitis on them, this is a shirt. Get on it, advertise. Listen, guys, this is a great way to advertise your skills, right? So just get right in there and just get on it. That's all I can tell you. If you want the shirt, there it is, whatever. Because Max was like, but now Seth is mad at me. Seth is accusing me of stealing because she's like, I was going to make merch on this. I said, well, did you make merch on it? She goes, no. I said, well, first of all, I said, it's my word. I kind of invented the word because I can't talk right? Because I'm basically, I'm challenged, right? I have a speech impediment. That and my brain is not wired right. So I said, it's my word, right? She goes, yeah, but it was my stream. I said, yeah, but that stream don't even exist anymore because she took it down, right? So I said, how do you, right? Seth mad. She's, oh, I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem either, Oz. Honestly, I don't. But if you're so inclined, I'm going to have that up and you can, like I say, get on it. As always, proceeds goes into the fund. And that brings me to this next announcement. So the other day, because Purple Paw Prince is sadistic, and she has this desire to, I don't know if it's to kill me or what it is, right? But she put this tweet out there that's on this, I guess, this game that's up on stream, this game that's on Steam called Scream. And anyway, the game restarts itself every time you scream. So needless to say, it's got a bunch of jump scares and shit in it, I'm sure. So I'm watching some gameplay of this thing, and it scared the shit out of me. I'm not even going to lie. My heart was just racing. And so I cut it up, edited that up and whatever, and I put it out there. It's a short here on the channel. You can check it out if you're so inclined to do. Not right now, but like after the show, whatever. Yeah, go check it out. It's a short here on the channel. But anyway, I had Toxic Piplup reach out to me in the DMs. And Toxic says, hey, Riv, he says, I really think you should play Five Nights at Freddy's and record it and edit the video and upload it. Listen, guys, I used to play games like that, but those things scare me now, right? They bother me. It really just messes with my nerves, right? But because above all things, I like to entertain, right? I like to entertain people. So I talked it over with different people, right? I talked it over with my wife. I talked it over with my partners on Clear as Mud. Ran it, talked with him about it, whatever. And if you want it, there's a way we can do this, but it's going to cost you. It's going to cost me my nerves and possible heart palpitations, it's going to cost you guys too. Here's how. So, about a year ago was when I first started doing my morning streams, was in December. And we've got December just coming around the corner, right? I know it's about middle of October, but we got, okay. So, my plan is in December, we're going to do, it's going to be like a Christmas thing. And it's going to be the biggest philanthropy to date, right? So because of you generous people, the memberships, people buying, people gifting all the channel memberships that they've gifted, you guys giving, purchasing the memberships, you guys purchasing the merch, the generous donations from everybody over this last year and stuff. We've helped a lot of people, right? And I'm very proud of what this channel and what you viewers have allowed me to do, and I'm very proud of that. But I've got my most ambitious one to date, and here's what I can tell you about it. I have been in direct communication. I have been on the phone, and I've talked with MetaPC. I've talked with them, and I've got a budget, right? Oh, thank you, Pigeon Salad, so much for the 5 memberships. Now. Okay, get you some dick. So who? I need a dick now. Hey, 1 second here. As soon as that's over, I'll give you. I need a dick now. I need a dick now. Okay. I need a dick now. Okay.
And I can't deny the fact that you like me.
Well, thank you. All right. So, Tori, thank you for becoming a new member. Let's see. The gifted members was Mark. Tori was the gifted. Let's see who else. Lisa M. Maniac, and John Bond Zombie all got gifted memberships. So anyway, thank you so much, Pigeon Salad, for that. So where was I at? Okay. So I've got the budget, of what this is going to cost. This PC is going to cost. So anyway, from what was already in the philanthropy fund, okay, which is a little over $700, right? In conjunction on what the payout will be for October, okay. So right now we're setting at about a little over $300. That should be the payout for October, and if the memberships and stuff kind of stay on track, we'll have about the same amount in November's payout. Okay, so that's going to get us to about $1,400, somewhere in there, right? So I've got to have, at bare minimum, I've got to come up with about another $500 ballpark, right? So, against my better advisement, if you see here, I've got a donation go. That's at the top, right above my head here. See this? Okay. So we've got until now, until around the end of, I can go till right at the end of November with this, right? But then that's going to be the cutoff, right? Yeah, I'm whipping out the meter. So here's what I'll do. This is the agreement I will make with you guys. I will play Five Nights at Freddy's live at night. These will be extra streams. These will not replace the morning shows. Okay, these will be extra streams. Okay, And here's what I will do for you. For every $100, right? That will equate to me doing a 1-hour stream live of playing that godforsaken game. And all the scares or what. Yes, the lights will be off. Everything. It'll be just like it is now. It'll be dark in here. It'll be dark. I'll be surrounded. There will be cussing. There will be, I'm scared. The whole thing. You will, whatever. Whatever happens. Okay. And it will not be just for members. It'll be anybody and everybody that comes to the channel can watch it, right? So if we get the full $500 level, that I'm trying to reach, then you'll get 5 hours of me playing that. Now, my wife said I should set the goal at $1,000. She says if they want it, make them pay. I thought $1,000 was like really, really reaching, right? So, but what I will say is if we exceed my goal of 500, if for some ungodly reason you maniacs want to see me finish the entire game, I mean from beginning to end, if you hit $1,000 donations between now and November the 18th, I think is when I have it set up. If you hit 1,000, right, I will play the damn game from beginning to end. I won't stop until I beat the damn thing. And I'll play it at night for like an hour at a time, right? I'll give up an hour of my time at night, which is where I anyway. That's the agreement. That's the deal I'll make with you guys. So anyway, if so, and I have probably, no joke, I have probably doomed myself. I probably have doomed myself right there, because there's no doubt in my mind, because you guys are beyond generous, and so I think that $500 is more than reachable. I don't even think that'll be a problem. But brave people, I don't know about being brave, Graysicle, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to tell my wife to get some damn like heart pills or some shit. But anyway, let's get into I've done enough promo and everything else. Let's get into let's just get into the thing here. All right. So I can come in here and turn this back on. Okay. So, I've got my work cut out for me today. Boy, ain't that the truth. The coffee. I just, anyway. Oh, and that idea, did I tell you who the idea was to do it? Was Toxic Piplup. So toxic, you little bastard. All these people out here wanting to kill the old man. I don't understand, but whatever. So we got the work cut out for us today, guys. Anyway. All right, so the top story. This is what we're going to be talking about. All right, so the Law Cow podcast. You want to talk about the most... I'm not going back through all the history on this thing. You guys, if you want the history, go to Tommy C's channel. He and Nicholas DeOrio and Keemstar go through everything that happened, and they just, but anyway, suffice it to say, it's done. Keemstar is in, I guess, complete total control of the ownership of the podcast for now. Evidently Boogie, Wings, Tommy are all on board, and evidently it's going to go forward. To say that I'm excited about this is an understatement. I think you guys know I have been hyping up. I have been marking out. I have been simping out, whatever you want to call it. I am really excited for this because several reasons. I think personally, right? Even though I get like I really get like aggravated. I get like really like about some things, whatever. I'm always, I think no matter what I do, I will always be the eternal optimist, right? And seeing what, how Boogie and Wings are trying to
suck your own butthole. You're doing great.
Oh my God, Abby. All right, guys, right off the bat, Abby Blackbird, thank you. Thank you, Abby. Abby has already insured you guys at least 1 hour of that god dang game. Thank you, Abby. Thank you. We all know how much Abby wants to see my heart explode. So I appreciate that, Abby. Thank you. Thank you. Abby W. Abby W. Yeah, I know Beavers. I'm essentially that that meme where it's the woman sitting in front of on the couch with all the big dudes behind her. That's essentially me right now. I basically have put my booty hole out there for everybody to just come in and just pummel my ass. I understand that, right? Drink wine, old man. There is not enough wine. I'm going to incentivize you guys more. And I'm going to regret this. I know I'm going to regret this. No, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not, because I know if I put that out in the universe, you maniacs will do it. So I'm not even, nope. I'm going to reel that in. No, I'm not going to do it, GG. But anyway, I'm really excited for Boogie and Wings and Tommy. Those three men. Now I don't consider Tommy a law cow. All right. I think Tommy is Critical Shogun, $20. Thank you so much, Critical Shogun. Now, why didn't that show up over here in the donation thing? Because that didn't show up over there. Is that only through the? It did. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go in there and adjust. Okay, all right. So I didn't know how. Okay, I'll have to keep track of that. So Purple, listen, you have to help me. You have to keep.
I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
Yeah, we'll whip it out, Tommy. That's what I would do. Help me keep track of these donations, because evidently this thing within the stream elements isn't tracking the YouTube donations. That's gay. Stream elements, what the? Okay, I'm gonna have to submit a thing to them because that's bullshit. If I'm gonna have to keep track of both things, God damn. Okay. So help me out, okay, guys. If you're gonna make a donation, while I appreciate 100%, while I appreciate any donations that you give me, just to help me keep track and make things easier, evidently just do it through the stream elements. Okay. So I appreciate it. That was no, it was not $500 toxic. Shut up. But anyway, I really truthfully, I believe that this could really be a career saver, especially in Boogie's. Boogie put out a video yesterday on his channel that I watched, and the guy that is doing this documentary on him that's coming out on October 31st, that's going to be released here on YouTube.
Suck your own butthole. You're doing great.
JFA with $2. No. Sure. What's this? Anonymous just tip $25. Make it a drinking stream for $1,200. Come on, what one time? What gonna happen? No, I am not some 30-something, 30-year-old kid doing drinking streams. I appreciate the $25. I do, but I'm not doing a damn drinking stream. I'm just not going to do it. No, you can hang that up. Oh, Gigi.
I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
The anonymous was you? Okay. All right. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to be that way. Listen, guys, I'm not a drinker, right? I can't do these drinking streams. I'm like just a few weeks away from turning 55. And I learned in my 40s, right, that drinking the hangovers are not worth the pain. No, I won't do it. So, yeah, thank you, Asmo. Tell Gigi to quit trying to kill me. I appreciate that. But anyway, back to the Boogie thing. So, Boogie put out a stream. Or not stream, put out video, and he's taken some of the footage and stuff that's not going to be used for the documentary. And he was going through and he was selling a lot of his collectibles that he had collected and stuff, like magic cards, things like that. And he gathered up some of his more, I guess, valuable magic cards. And he took them into his local, I guess, game store, right, where they play Magic and have whatever. And he was having to sell these cards, just so he could, could make that much rent. And not only that, but he sold enough to, just so he could play Magic that night, because he said he could not stand the thought of people knowing that it was broke. Well, we know he's broke now, right? But this was all going on. This was all recorded back before, I guess, he came forward, let everybody know that he was financially. And it showed on that video that he had like $686 total in his account. He had like $700 in his account. That was it. Weird Carla guy, thank you for becoming a coffee bean. I appreciate it. Voltage Mike member for 2 months says, when your goal gets exceeded, you got to play five nights at Friday too. Well, okay, so I guess I got to clear the. I don't know anything about the games other than they're like jump scary and stuff, whatever. So D-Max has recommended that I play. It's called Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. And he says it's actually a collection. It's got like Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, and 3 in it and stuff. It's like a collection of I guess, whatever. So, because I know he plays those, he knows. So I'm going to listen to his advice on that. And that's the one I'm going to get and play, is that one. So, I don't know anything about the thing, but that's the one I'm going to play. So anyway, I'm going to die from that. Well, okay, whatever. Okay. You can buy the whole collection. It's what cheaper. Just go the whole package. Okay. What is this? Maggot edits $5. Oh, well, thank you, Maggot. What do you mean I'm old, bitter, and smelly? No, I'm not old, bitter, and smelly. Bugger off with that. But thanks for the donations. Appreciate it. I'm gonna have to go back and, like I say, because the super chats or whatever is not showing up on the thing. I'll after the stream, I'll go in and edit that and put all that, So anyway. Yeah. Well, D-Max is in a lot of weird stuff, but he's my buddy, and so I'll overlook it. But anyway, so back to the whole lolcow thing. You know, so I watched it and I felt sorry, man, because there's been some times in my life, man, where honestly I was digging through like the
I can still
cushions.
do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
When there was times when I was digging through the sofas and stuff at the house for change to roll up to buy gas money just so I could get to work and stuff, right? I've been there. It sucks. Um, and the thing of it is with Boogie and Wings both, they are they're like OGs on this platform. They've been around forever. And yeah, I get it. They're law cows and they do stupid things and they have repetitive, cycles and stuff. I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of like part of me is optimistic that Boogie is going to, because it seems like he's having what's what I'm looking for, like a epiphany. He's waking up. He's kind of, um, starting to realize, and make some changes to stop. But he's kind of done this in the past too. So I'm a little bit trepidatious, but I'm optimistic that he is truly waking up from, and that he's focusing, getting back on the right path with all this. I really do. And the bottom line is I just don't like to see people suffer. Because I don't think Boogie is problematic about some stuff, but I don't think he's like an evil person, right? Maggots with another $5. Go buy a monster like a real man. Really? How about I just drink my coffee like a real man and not some teenager drinking Monster Energies? Huh? So, Banner, out of time her out. She's getting way too sassy. She's getting a big head. Monster's more efficient. No, it's not. It's not really. But anyway, I
can
do
still
hope
do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
I do hope that they're able to parlay this. Tommy, Boogie, Wings. I'm hoping that they're able to parlay this into a windfall for them. I really do. I really do hope that they parlay this into a windfall for them, and that it's I don't know. I just hope they are able to do it. So anyway, what says we cannot ban Maggot because she's the ultra mod of the community. Even if we tried to reverse ban us, no, she's not. No, she's not. You guys, you should not ever be afraid of Maggot edits. She's no. All right. So anyway, I'm personally very happy, excited to know that it is, that we will be getting, the podcast, and I'm really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are too. Hopefully you'll support them by watching. Anyway, what is this here? What is this? What? Okay. I didn't pre-watch or pre-stream any of this because I basically rolled out of the bed, took a shower, started my coffee, and sat down in here this morning. So I hope that Purple Paw Prince is not doing me wrong on this. So let's see what we got here. So what is this? This is coming from the drama. Can I just for a second, can I just say something? I don't know. Keemstar, I'm sure you don't watch my morning streams, and I'm sure you probably don't really even know who I am, and that's okay. But as someone who has been a loyal follower, consumer of your content from way back in the day, right? I don't know who you have turned the Drama Alert Twitter account over to, okay? But it's balls these days, dude. It's absolute balls. I don't know who you got, but they. It's not good. It's not good at all. So let's see what this is. What is happening in Florida? Question mark, question mark, question mark. 2 crying emojis. What are you? What is this? What are you like? What are you like? 16, 17 years old? What? Come on. God. Just makes me. Let's see what's going on here.
Florida be like,
What in the
what
hell?
the fuck?
What in the hell?
Holy
What? I don't know where this is going to end. I don't know. I'm not watching no more of
Suck
that.
your own butthole. You're doing great.
Mrs. Riv tipped $1. I better not miss out on any congolatus with you playing all this finance. Mrs. Riv does not ever have to worry about missing out on any of that. That's priority number 1. Okay, that's an older one. I'm not going to watch that one. What in the hell? This cannot be real. What the hell? I'm afraid to even show this. I'll be quite honest with you. What in the hell? Purple, you on a whole nother level today, girl. Whole nother damn level. This is probably going to... So this is coming from a YouTuber by the name of Josh Trebeck, comma MD. He's an ER doctor. His biology says he's an ER doctor, toxicologist. I talk about poisons. Show me your cat. DMs equals my own, not employers, and not medical advice. Contact. Okay, whatever. He's got 106,000 followers. Evidently, he is a medical doctor, according to his bio. But even as a medical doctor, I don't have to be a medical doctor to tell you this is stupid as hell. So evidently there's a TikTok craze where they're taking a hammer and smashing the bones in your face to get better bone structure. What the? Listen. It was bad enough when the idiots were going around to your local big box retailer, grocery stores. And they were going to the frozen food section and they were taking the tops off of the ice cream and licking them. God, that was bad enough, right? That was bad enough, right? But this is a whole nother level of stupid. But you know what? Exact. Maggots got it. Natural selection. Let Darwinism run rampant. People like this, go ahead. Go ahead. That's fine, because guess what? We don't need people like you breeding. We don't need people like you breeding and making more of your little, oh my God. All right, whatever. Okay, what is this next one? Coming from direct, whatever the hell that damn thing is. Johnny, what is this? Johnny Somali arrested again in Japan This time for an unauthorized kick stream in a restaurant. All right, this menace to society. This goober has been over in Japan. He got arrested not too long ago. He got arrested because he broke into a construction site while live streaming. He's had his head punched multiple times, right? Because he has been terrorizing the citizens of Japan, right? Pigeon salad, $5. What in the crackhead cosmetology is there? Is there just a race to get Darwin Awards, or are there just some people that are born without brains? The answer to that is yes, yes, and yes. 100% pigeon salads, no doubt about it. But this guy here, here's the thing. IRL streamers, I don't care. You go do IRL stream, whatever. But when you get to where you're harassing people that are just going about their day, going about, up and down the streets or what have you, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I honestly,
I can still do it, and I'll whip it out when I need to.
well, hell, whip it out, Tommy. I honestly, because I remember they used to have this over there as a punishment. I don't know, maybe that was in Taiwan, maybe it wasn't in Japan, but they would cane, right? If you were acting ignorant over there, they would tie you up to like I don't know what you call, like what they call it, where they, they'd put you in a thing where your head and your hands, whatever, and they would strip the shirt off your back, and then they'd take one of them and they cane you, they take those Bushido canes, where they're called, which is basically, it was kind of like it's like a long stick, but it's just different. It's just slivers of cane that they wrap together. And when they
Suck your own butthole. You're doing great.
JFA just tipped $5. Would you say Japan's Yakuza, whatever, had many opportunities to get rid of Johnny Smalley, problem many times. Weak Yakuza leads us to doom Japan, and weak jutsu. I don't what the, look at here, JFA. I appreciate the donations. I really do. I appreciate the donations. Okay, Gracesicle, if you're having it's not me. Everything here is, I'm chugging along like a little engine that could. So that may be you, hon. Yeah, I don't care. Take this guy, lock his ass up. I don't care. Cane him. Make him disappear. I don't care. And no, the U.S. does not need to go get his ass. Just I don't, whatever. Really? Okay, look. I'm gonna just briefly mention this. I'm not getting into it. I don't care. Right? Chris Chan evidently is out and about and making content again. I'm not watching any of it. I have never been a consumer. I don't even know nothing about this. All I know was there was allegations and that they went and were incarcerated. I know that evidently the charges were dropped, and so now they are back out, and I guess they're making content. Evidently, they have put out a video saying they're setting the record straight. There was never any sex involving me in 2021. I guess if this is, go watch it, right? I'm not watching this, because I'm going to tell you something. I think, in my personal opinion, that person has some challenges, and I think that they have been exploited. And I'm just not about that. I'm not. Um, my personal opinion is more than likely they don't need to be online and they don't need to be making content. I'm not calling for a deplatformation or anything like that. I'm not saying they need to be deplatformed. I'm just saying that my position, whatever, has gotten to the point to where I just don't. I just think that there are probably certain people out there that are trying to make content that probably shouldn't be making content, because the bottom line is the internet is a cruel place. There are people out there that will definitely take advantage of people that are easily manipulated, and um, it would probably be best if they just weren't uh, exposed to that. But you know what? Chris is an adult, and Chris can make these decisions or whatever. Me personally, I just think they probably would be better off not indulging in it. But whatever, go do you, whatever. I'm just not going to be a part of that exploitation. That's all I'm going to say on this. What is this one? Have you ever heard of a butter candle? No, no, I've never heard of a butter candle. So let's see what this is.
Have you heard of a butter candle? It's such a fun party appetizer. First, cut out a hole in the middle of the bread to make room for the candle. I use a candle wick and Danish creamery rosemary salt butter because it's made with rich, European quality butter and already seasoned perfectly with specialty herbs. Just melt it, pour it into the same cup with the wick inside, and freeze for 1 hour. Then cut the cup, slide the candle into the bread, and light it up. You can start dipping in about 10 minutes.
This is so fun and so good.
Have you heard of a butter candle? It's such a fun party appetizer. First, cut out a hole in the middle of the bread to make room for the candle. I use a candle wick and Danish creamery rosemary salt butter because it's made with rich, European quality butter and already...
I don't know if Asmo is still in the chat. I'm not a chef. Asmo is a chef. I mean, he is a paid chef. He does this stuff for a living. But I would think that wick, if it's not like, if that wick doesn't have like, it had to be done to a certain way so it would not be like toxic and stuff, right? Right? Because it could hurt. It could hurt, right? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, if it's not food grade, exactly. Thank you, Eva. Thank you. That's what I was trying to get to. If it's not like food grade or whatever, is it not going to cause problems? I would think, right? I don't know. Listen, go ahead, girl. You do you. How about not just put some, just put some melted butter in the middle of the thing and let the people dip it? What, gee, why, listen, why, just why? Oh, whatever. I used to be a chef. That's fucked. I'm with Eva. I was never a chef. I was never a chef. I was never a chef. No. What is this here? Oh God. What is this here? Oh my Lord. All right. We'll take a look at this as Sniper Wolf stuff. I had to be careful because I'm going to just, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to talk about it. The other day on a previous stream when all that stuff broke with the whole thing between her and Jack Films, talked about it. Let me tell you the normal order of operations of what happens. I do the streams, right? Now my streams for the most part, they're lowbrow. They're not, there's no big revelations that come from these streams. I'm not breaking news. I'm not whatever. It's just some old dude basically doing a morning drive time radio show that you go in as you're getting ready to go to work, or maybe depending on what part of the world you are, you're sitting down for your lunch and you're just enjoying the show. Great. Awesome. Love our time together. But I'm not some breaking. I just don't do that. Right. So the other day when I was talking about this and was just kind of going over what had happened. So when I do my streams, I get through whatever. And then within usually a few hours, YouTube comes up and changes it from the little green dollar sign to the yellow dollar sign. Now, I'm not hung up about it, right? Because my streams, videos, whatever, they don't get a lot of money till you start getting when you hit 1,000 views, I'll get maybe $3 or $4 off of a stream in views. If it's like I hit 1,000 views, right? I'll get $3 or $4 off it. Not a tremendous amount of money, right? Streamers, the money comes from the generous donations of the viewers and channel memberships. That's where the money comes, right? For channels like this. But I still like to see the little green dollar sign out there because I don't know, I like it to be uniformity. And so I try to keep my cussing down. I try to keep everything kind of cool, right? And so I will submit it, say, hey, I want this reviewed. And usually within, 4 to 5 days, it'll come back up. It'll say, congratulations, Riv. Your video has been manually reviewed and has been approved for all audiences. That's what happens like 99% of the time. Okay, that's the process. And it doesn't really even matter that it goes green after the fact, because by the time that it actually gets back to where it's monetized and ads would run, the views are dead on that, right? Because we're talking several days later. And there ain't nobody coming back and watching one of my streams 2 or 3 days later. Just ain't going to happen, right? It's whatever. And I tell you that story to tell you this. So the other day when all that broke, and I covered it and whatever here, and we talked about it, whatever, right? It went yellow, like it always does. I submitted it for review, and I kid you not, right? Within just a few short hours, I get a notification from YouTube saying it has been manually reviewed and has been deemed not appropriate. I have seen people make videos covering this and the videos be age restricted. I've seen people complaining about making videos criticizing it and it be demonetized and so on and so forth. YouTube has yet to take any action that the public can see against what was done. G Fuel has broke or severed their affiliation, because now if you go to G Fuel's website and go to her product or her branded page, landing page, whatever, for her brand deal with them, says 404, which means basically that page doesn't exist anymore, right? So it looks like G Fuel has severed their relationship with her. So it kind of makes it hard for anyone to logically look at the situation and say, okay, and not think that she's not under some sort of protected status. And so I know, bottom line is there were some videos that surfaced from back early in her career, like in 2014 or whatever, back when everybody was doing those, what is that stupid website? Snoggle, whatever. I don't know what the thing is called. Anyway, you'd get on there and it just randomly, it's like a roulette or whatever on webcams or whatever. And there was a video that surfaced of her doing that, and she was trying to get these young these young people to to twerk for her, and she was incentivizing it by saying that she would flash her boobies at him. Omegle, yeah, I think that's right, Abby. I think it was Omegle. I think it was the name of the website. But now anybody that's bringing that up stuff, like Twitter accounts are getting banned, things like that. It's almost like, I don't know, just like they're trying to cover up and protect the situation rather than deal with it. And here's the thing too, right? You can get into if you go over and you listen to Now Recording, they had Vito and Aiden debating it, right? And Vito's counter points to why it was not a doxing event is laughable, absolutely laughable. So I think the only recourse probably that Jack Films is going to have is because he resides in California, is he could possibly take it to law enforcement there, because there is a penal code they have on the, there's a law on the books about doxing, and it's illegal. It's not like jail time and no, it's nothing like that. It's like basically like a fine, and I think it's like a misdemeanor. It's not anything like of any seriousness or whatever. But you get that stuff done, then he might possibly be able to seek some sort of civil recourse as far as like in the courts, if he was able to get that done or whatever. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to take calls this morning. We got guys out at work that are on vacation, whatever, and so I'm having to do the work of like 3 people right now. So I have to get out of here. I can't just hang around with you guys this morning. I tried to go a little bit over what I normally do because I did get started late. So I did try to give you guys a full hour. I want to just say in closing, thank you for all the donations. Looks like we're probably, like I said, I've got to go in and get the super chats and stuff, and I'll put in there, but it looks like we're probably close to about $150 already in donations. And I guess I appreciate that, because I know what's going to happen and what I'm going to have to be subjected to on this, but I guess it's like, how do I put this? I think it's a worthy cause, so I don't mind subjecting myself to a little bit of pain and torture for a good, worthy cause. And I believe it is a good cause. And so, and I know that the person that ends up with this Meta PC, they're going to really, really, love it. And and I know that they will put it to very good use, and will make content to entertain their community, their fan base, whatever, for quite a bit of for years or whatever to come. So Purple Paw Prints 167.97 so far. Thank you, Purple. You're a gem. You are truly a gem. She's beyond the GOAT. Purple Paw Prints is I cannot express to you guys how much Purple means to me as far as as far as helping me. She's tremendous. She's beyond tremendous. So anyway, and I just appreciate her to the ends of the world and back again. She's really good people. And she's so talented. Seriously, no joke, no cap. She's talented. She's doing some of these thumbnails that she's making for people out here are just unbelievable. And she just did the thing for K-Huck for like their backdrop when she's streaming where it's got her and maggots on the cauldron and it's animated and everything. She's just look. She's something else. She really is. I can't say enough about her. I really can't. K Huck with the 2-month proud to be a coffee pot. Well, I'm tickled to death you're a coffee pot, and I appreciate it. So anyway, I do got to get out of here. I appreciate you guys. Remember the Kungalitis t-shirts are out there in the merch shop. You can hit the explanation merch there in the chat. It'll put up a link. You can go right there. I think they're like $22, $22.50 or whatever it is. It's a unisex t-shirt. No, I'm not going to do hoodies with it or any of that other mess. It's a t-shirt, and I'm okay. And that's, so, anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else? Let me go take a real quick perusal of the YouTubers to see if there's anything out there that I want to highlight, and I want to is there one out there? Let's see. Abby's been doing some really good streams and stuff lately too, but she's like at all hours of the I have to catch hers later because she like does things in the middle of the night like some sort of vampire or something. I know K Huck did a stream last night with Attendo. I'm not for sure. I haven't seen it yet because I was, of course, recording an episode with the gang over there on Clear as Mud. So I don't know what an Attendo is. I don't believe I've ever even heard of this person. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, but so K Huck, Abby Blackbird. Let's see what else. Who else is out there that's got some stuff coming up that's out there that's pretty cool. D-Max is really been focusing here recently. I think he's close to having some stuff coming out on his channel, like actual like edited videos type thing. I mean, he's been working like a madman behind the scenes, and I know he's been putting a lot of time in this week working on it and stuff. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to him to kind of be back in the saddle, as it were. Now recording, put out a couple of videos. This, like I said, they put out the debate between Vito and Aiden, and then they did a live stream Monday night. Go check all those guys out. Anyway, like I said, make sure to like, subscribe to those creators. Leave comments down there in their comment section. Let them know that you're there. They appreciate that stuff. I know I do. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and until tomorrow, remember, keep your powder dry, and I'll look for you in the funny papers.